Hi, welcome to Maree P. My name's Sue and today I'm sharing a baked donut puff. This is a special one for all my younger bakers out there. Hi Finn, hi Tommy, hi Jake, hi Miss E. Or just if any big kids love donuts but they want to have a simple way of making them at home. Imagine a donut that crosses with a little cupcake. That's what a donut puff is. They're delicious, they're soft, they're so quick to make. They only take 10 minutes to whip up and about 12 minutes to bake. So if you'd like to see how I make my baked donut puff, come with me and let's see. So if you're baking along at home, the first step would be you need to pop your oven onto 180 degrees C for a fan, and I'll pop notes up above for Fahrenheit. And grab either your mini muffin tray or your 12-cup muffin tray and just grease it with butter. No paper cases are needed. And I'm just going to make it simple and do it in my large mixing bowl with my whisk. So first tip is grab your flour. So I'm using white spelt flour, but use regular flour. So it's 185 grams, which is, just checking my notes on my computer, about 1 cup plus a quarter. So we just want to whisk that. You can sift it, but I just want to show you a really simple way. I'm going to put 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and just 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, which is optional. And in here, we're just adding 75 grams or 1/3 cup of caster sugar. If you've only got regular white sugar in your house, throw that in, it'll still be fine. Just pop that to one side. And in the jug here, I've got milk. I'm just using regular whole milk today. So that's, what is it? We've got 160 mils or 2/3 cup, and I'm going to crack an egg in there. I like using large eggs. I haven't tested this recipe with oat milk, but if you need to drink a plant-based milk, feel free to swap it out. Let me just grab something to whisk that with. Just grab a fork, just whisk that around. So this method is called a wet and dry method, which is like a muffin method. So we put all the liquid in with the dry. And then in here, before we started filming, I've just melted my butter so it could cool down slightly. And I've melted 125 grams of unsalted butter. So just whisk that in. So we'll grab our bowl of flour back. Just make like a little well in the center of it. And pour all that liquid in. So this is a simple one, a little treat for children to make at home. We've got a number of families in Australia that are in lockdown at the moment. So this is a quick one to make if you crave donuts and you can't get to the shops because they're all closed. And just whisk that till you've got no lumps. So if you wanted to use your handheld beater at this stage, grab it out and mix it around. But it's just as easy to do it with a hand whisk. Any little bakers, you might need help from your mum and dad at this stage. And that's our batter made. And either do a 1/4 cup scoop or use an ice cream scoop. So grab your scoop or your 1/4 cup, just gently scoop in. And I just do one to start so they're all even, and then I go back and top them up. Because we're trying to get like a little dome shape on the top of our puffs today, we will fill it closer to the top. And if you are new here today, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified when I've got a new video, and hit the thumbs up if you like my video. Pop a comment below, or if you've got any questions about this video, let me know. Just write the question below in the comments. So if you've got any little drips on the side, just clean them up. So now the next step is we need to bake these in our oven, which is, yes, nice and warm for 12 minutes. Next step, we need to make our cinnamon sugar coating. So I need to melt some butter. I've just got 50 grams here, and I'm just going to melt it on the back here on my stove. I don't have a microwave, so what I do is I pop my crepe pan and pop my little metal measuring cup on there. Get that melted. Grab a flat bowl if you've got one, and just pop a teaspoon of cinnamon and about 1/3 cup or 75 grams of just regular granulated sugar this time. And we just mix that around a little bit. And that makes our cinnamon coating. I've added more cinnamon than the original recipe because I really like cinnamon, but you can add only 1/2 teaspoon if you prefer. So we'll just set that aside and we'll wait for our puffs to be baked. So our donut puffs are out of the oven. We just let them cool for about a minute, and as they're cooling, I just help them around the edges with my little spatula just so they come out. Different from a cupcake. Cupcakes are usually a little bit flatter, but because we've made these cook at a high temperature with the baking powder, we've got this lovely dome. Doesn't matter if they're not perfect if you're baking them at home because they'll still taste great. And these are best eaten within the first couple of hours. Ours didn't last more than 2 hours here. I think my husband ate 6 in a row. I have a big kid here. So while they're still warm, if your fingers can take it, you lift up the little donut puff, dip the tops into the butter. I might just grab a pair of tongs. I have these great wooden tongs that are great for picking up things. So dip that in the butter, and then you dip the melted buttery bit into the sugar, and that creates a cinnamon coating. You can do it all the way over, but I find that this is enough. And that's one puff done. And then you just keep going until they're all coated. And then I just like to help it out a little bit. If you don't have one of these spatulas, you can just use a little knife. Oh, the other thing I was going to show you, the other way you can do the melted butter is grab your pastry brush if you've got one and just brush it over like this. This might be quicker. And there they are. That's my donut puffs. I'm going to do a quick clean up and then I'll come closer and show you. So my donut puffs are all out of the oven and coated, and they're a little bit they're quite dome shaped today and a little bit freeform, but let's do a taste test. Let me grab one and I'll show you what it looks like. They taste so yummy, warm straight from the oven. They taste like a little cupcake crossed with a donut. I love the cinnamon sugar flavour. Give these a go. They're so quick and easy to whip up. Share this recipe with a friend. Try baking it at home. Get the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here today. And I love getting comments below. So give me a comment below if you've liked my video, what you think of it, any questions that you have. I hope my young bakers out there enjoy this video and they try baking it at home. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Let's have another bite. So light and fluffy. Yum. Bye.